guys, this is Grandma Cheep Cheep and welcome back to my vintage kitchen here in southern Colorado. Now we're in the midst of green chili season, and I am preparing to put up my green chilies, and I want to introduce to some and reacquaint to many the Hatch green chili. Now, this is the first time that I saw this particular brand, but it's the New Mexico Hatch green chili, and this came out of Walmart. I'm sure that this is a regional product because it may be. Look in your Walmarts if you want to experience the green chili, but we are famous here for the green chili stew. I've put the roasted green chilies that I have cleaned and cut up in my beans and my greens and my cornbread. It's just let your imagination wander, and I'm sure you'll love green chilies. Now we also have the Pueblo green chili, and it's just whatever you prefer. The difference, I'm told, is the flavor that the soil in which the pepper is grown. I love Hatch New Mexico green chilies. Here are the raw ones that came out of that bag, and they're just beautiful. There's a lot of people on YouTube who roast their own green chilies, but as you see in the pictures that I attached, I get them roasted right when I buy them off the vendors in the parking lots or on the streets or wherever they sell them, because this is a seasonal but very regional product. One of my vendors also roasted me some garlic. This is 5 large garlic heads, and I just separated the cloves, put them in oil, and these, it may not look good, but this is going to be fabulous to saute some vegetables during the winter months. This is a Ziploc bag of the Hatch green chilies that I bought today, and it looks black because that's the char from roasting them. So I'll take you over to the sink and let you see how I cleaned them off. There's skin that has to be taken out, and these are the results of a bushel of Hatch green chilies that I have cleaned. I've taken the seeds out, most of the seeds out, and the vein, because that's what holds the heat. Some of them I left the seeds in. I'll just have to open up the package and be surprised, but they are so good for vegetables, dips. Let's see what else. Bread. Okay, I have an excellent bread that's coming up I want to share with you, made from green chili. So meet me over at the sink and I'll show you how I prep my Hatch green chilies. So see you in a minute. Okay, this is my bag of roasted Hatch chili peppers, and a lot of them are red, have started to turn red. When you roast them, you put them in a plastic bag or a garbage bag or some kind of bag to sweat them, because then the skin, you can peel the skin off, and it's easy to come off as long as you keep them in an enclosed bag, a Ziploc or whatever, for at least about 2 hours. Okay, I leave some of the char on sometime, but I just pluck that head off, get the skin, get the seeds out. You can leave some skin. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. You can leave some skin in if that's what you prefer. Here's another one. I haven't had these peppers red yet, but just from my own experience, when you leave a pepper on the plant too long, green pepper, whatever, it turns red and it's not hot at all. It's just a different degree of ripeness. Now this one's green, and the color doesn't matter to me, it's the flavor. Pop that top off. And sometimes I leave the char on it too, because that gives it another depth of flavor. Okay, I'm going to continue to prep my peppers, and I'll see you over at the stove. Guys, I've cleaned my peppers, and I don't really remember if I showed you how I stored them, but these are the ones that came out of my freezer. These are the peppers as I just cleaned them. Some of them still have a seed on them that I left. Some of them still have some char. I like that. This is my way of doing it. It's not the only way to do it, but this is how I like it. I left most of the ribs in there because that's what holds the heat, but I don't mind a little heat. This is what I do to prepare my peppers for freezing. I have my sandwich bags. And I just put a goodly amount in a sandwich bag. Get all the air out of it and zip it closed. Okay, then I just take a little piece of freezer paper. I had to buy a big old roll of freezer paper. That's alright. Roll it up. And then I have my freezer tape, because I don't want to lose any of this goodness, you know what I mean? Okay, and I usually get 3 pieces of tape as a rule. Put 1 piece of tape across. Then I'm going to wrap it like a present. And this is how all my Christmas gifts are wrapped. Just like this. It ain't pretty, but nobody ever gave me the gift back. You know what I'm saying. Then, I will then put this and whatever I get out of here in another quart Ziploc and put it in the freezer. I know that everything that's wrapped up like this is a pepper. Now, to use my peppers immediately, I just take what I want to use, and these are usually green. I don't mind that they're red, but they're usually green. And since they're already cooked, I just cut them up. And then I chop. give it a rough chop. Okay, and that is, I'm ready to use my green chili. Was I out of the viewfinder? You can have as much seed as you want in it. Thank you so very much for joining me here in the kitchen. What I do for this is just put it in a small mason jar or a Tupperware container. I do stay away from storing it in the refrigerator in this because I found that it goes bad faster. So I just get a little mason jar and store it. So thank you so very much for joining me here in the kitchen, looking at me prepare to put my hatch chilies up for the winter. Leave me a thumbs up. Follow me on Twitter at Grandma Cheapo. You can email me at grandmacheapcheap@gmail.com or follow me on Pinterest at Grandma Cheapo. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Be blessed.